Hey, what's up everybody, Fake here, and welcome back to a new video. Today we'll be going through episode 80, I believe, of Farm Rancher. Before we get into it, if you guys wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. All three of those things greatly support my channel and make me happy, so if you could do all three of those things, that would be fantastic. Yeah, I'm kind of out of breath, I don't know why. Alright. Already? I've been watching The Rookie for a while. You guys might have seen the show pop up somewhere because it's popping off on TikTok. I've seen a lot of clips pop up on TikTok. And so I was like, you know what? Why not? Started watching it and I just realized I'm on the 4th season. And unless Hulu is missing some seasons of this show, there should be a total of 5 seasons, which means even though I had just started the 4th season, I just started episode 2 right before starting this recording. Even though I just started the 4th season, that means I just got the rest of the 4th season to watch, and then the 5th season, and I'll be done. And I can move on to watching something else. I think I already have an idea for what the next show I can watch is going to be. I'm not going to say yet. It's not really anyone's business but mine, so. But yeah, I just finished watching the episode where the craziest part of this show so far was like the part where Officer Lopez got kidnapped, and they tried to kidnap Officer West as well, but then they ended up killing Officer West in the process. And it's tough because Officer West, along with Officer Chen and Officer Nolan, it was just tough to watch those three basically grow up in the academy together and then become cops together, go through that whole process, and then for them to lose one of their guys like that is just tough, man. It's like, yeah, I know that's kind of what being a cop is. They probably signed up to be killed. Like, damn. You know what I mean? Like, that's tough. Homeboy looked like he was like late 20s, maybe early 30s at most as well, so he died pretty young. And I'm pretty sure some rappers that people have been wanting died later. That's tough. Especially for an officer. He went through a lot during his short time as a police officer. He was just on the job a little over a year and he's already dead. It's tough too, because in the process of trying to arrest the guy who killed him and saving Officer Lopez, in that process, our boy Nolan became an official P2 officer and finished his rookie phase in that process. I'm sure in his head he was just thinking about how sad it was to be able to reach that accomplishment without his boy Officer West there to celebrate it. To be honest, if I had two friends that I was going through a job like that, maybe not specifically a police thing, but like, if I became like a, I don't know, like, let's use police officer for an example actually. If me and two other friends were really tight, and we all became police officers together, and then I had to delay I couldn't get my, like, accomplishments met at the same time as my two friends because I have to go through the punishment due to an action I did while on the job, and then I finally get finished with that punishment and finish my accomplishment, but one of my friends I came up with ended up dead in the process. Like, I don't know how I would feel about it afterwards. It would probably take a lot longer than 3 months or whatever to get over it too. And if those dogs don't shut the fuck up, I'm gonna be pissed. Pretty sure that's our wiener dog too. We have two chihuahuas and a wiener dog. And usually it's our chihuahuas barking, but that doesn't sound like our chihuahua. It sounds like our wiener dog. Our wiener dog doesn't usually bark, so I'm wondering what the hell it's barking. Unless he's just selectively annoying, and this is just another way to annoy us. I do have to use the restroom, so after I finish feeding these guys, I'm gonna pause the game real quick and go use the restroom. There. Okay, I will be right back, guys. I'm gonna go shut that dog up as well, real quick. Guys, I have returned. I'm sorry it took a bit of time. Hold on, let me just check this real quick. Go. Now I should be good at least for the rest of the season. I'm pretty sure this is episode 6. Yeah, I think before I went to go use the restroom, I think I was talking about, if I remember correctly, I think I was talking about The Rookie, the TV show The Rookie. Alright. Yeah, that show. Wow. The captain of the patrol officers died like in the beginning of the show. Like maybe like first or second season or some shit. Something like that. Was I still talking about The Rookie? Yeah, it is a very sad show sometimes. It's tough because not many people that are like important to the show end up dead, but when they do, it's just tough. Probably the worst death was the one I just saw with Jackson West. I'm just glad no one else died in that same situation. That was really good. I think our boy Jackson West was a gay black man who fell victim to a racist cop trying to use his police brutality force in the streets against dark-skinned people, or maybe not dark-skinned, minority people in the streets. West stopped him, nearly died as a result, thanks to our good old boy Doug Stanton, who I think got fired. He ended up getting fired, then he ended up appealing, and then another station hired him, but he was no longer allowed to be a training officer, which meant that he could, well, he was stuck as a P2 for the rest of his career. But then West and Sergeant Gray went to the station that Stanton was placed on, a new station. No, this is kind of fun. So, that's what I was saying. They went over to that station, played the body cam footage of what happened at the incident where our boy West was left to die. And he just did. Oh shit, hold on. I'm gonna finish feeding these guys, and then I now. You gotta go to work. So, oh wow, these guys are basically maxed out too, isn't that cool? I'm gonna have to take 2 trips for that. Nice thing about Hulu that I don't get the same treatment for on YouTube is that if considering I have a smart TV, after like a certain amount of time of inactivity, if like it'll just like depending on the app I'm using, it'll like pull up a certain like inactive type of screen. Like the Hulu one is like, if you know the inactive DVD thing, you'll know the DVD. It might have became a meme. I could be wrong, but I think it actually became a meme. The DVD logo just bouncing from like corner to corner on the screen. Well, Hulu basically has their own version of that that's an activity screen on there. YouTube, I don't think YouTube has an activity screen, so I think it just uses the one that the TV has. Because I know that the TV has its own inactivity screen. Which is cool. I wish I could change it because I don't really like the colors. But yeah, it's cool. But like the thing is that it's kind of annoying. Like I kind of feel like not messing with my TV while I'm recording when I'm watching video recording, because when I do that, as soon as it exits the inactivity screen, the video just automatically starts playing. Something I like about Hulu, and I don't know if like other things like Disney Plus and Netflix do this as well, but I know Hulu does it, to where if you have something paused and the inactivity screen pops up, and then you like close the inactivity screen and go back into Hulu, it doesn't automatically start playing the show or whatever you were watching. It'll just boot it up, you know, which I like. I like that. Hopefully YouTube will actually change that part of it, because that shit's annoying. Like I would like to be able to pause the show without it automatically playing if the inactivity screen pops up. So like I don't mind like leaving Hulu up on my TV while I'm recording, because as soon as I finish recording, or say the inactivity screen pops up while I'm recording, I can just press a button, and as long as I don't click the play button, it shouldn't start the video. However, no matter what button I press, if it was on YouTube, as soon as I press that button, the inactivity screen goes away. It's gonna have a little bit of a loading thing, and I'm not gonna have it. And no matter how much time it gives me to react, it's not gonna react to anything until after the video starts playing. Which means that at least gonna be a tiny bit of the video that ends up, being picked up on my record. My sister's dog is out there. I'm really not a fan of the way that my sister, I wouldn't say treats her dog, but I'm not a fan of the way she complained about not having a dog, but she wanted to have a dog because of her mental health, among other things. I don't remember her, nor do I care. She claimed it was for mental health, but that was one of the reasons she said she needed that dog as a support dog. She got the dog. She didn't get the dog she wanted. She wanted a husky and got a border collie. We didn't want a big ass dog in our house, so well, she didn't want a tiny dog like a Chihuahua. We didn't want a big ass dog like a Husky. So we compromised by getting her a medium-sized dog. So a Border Collie was what we decided on. We also agreed that we would all have to agree on the name if we were going to keep it. We decided on the name Zelda. My sister liked it, my mom liked it. I don't really think it's a good name, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, I don't hate it. So, yeah, the name stuck, Zelda, cool, whatever. So we named it shortly after we got it. And then, like, when we brought it home and then, like, got the whole, like, process or whatever done to have it here, my sister, like, swore up and down she would train it, she would do everything needed to take care of it. She got that motherfucker, as soon as my parents got everything they needed done to make sure that dog was straight. All my sister did was just the bare minimum for that dog. Not even. She gave that dog food and water, let the dog out a couple times outside, and when it wasn't outside, it was in a cage. Well, it's part of what kennel training's about, right? That dog is probably, I don't know how old it is, nor do I remember how old it was when we got it. However, if my memory serves correctly, we got that dog for her at least during the summertime. Again, if I'm remembering it correctly. We got it during the summertime. So the soonest we could have gotten it from now, the most recent we could have gotten it was August. It's November now. Which means she has had that dog for at least 3-4 months. Now, I'm no dog expert, but, and if I'm wrong about this, you guys please let me know in the comments about what the truth is, because I'm not completely sure if I'm right about this, but do dogs really take 3 to 4 months to potty train? Because I don't think kennel training a dog for 3-4 months is a good idea. Not to mention, where is she putting the dog's food? Because if she's not letting the dog out even in her own room, because she cares more about keeping her furniture clean than actually spending time with that dog. If she's just throwing the food in the kennel with her, then that defeats the whole purpose of kennel training. Because all it's going to end up doing is just shitting and pissing all over the cage. You know what I mean? Like, all it's going to do is just dirty up its own cage with its own filth. And then it's not going to want to sleep in its cage anymore, because you don't eat where you sleep. Well, you don't sleep where you shit. That's like a dog's #1 code type shit. You don't sleep and shit at the same spot. So, like, where is she putting this dog's food and water? The worst times that my sister's done with that dog, though, is probably the times where she would let the dog out, bring the dog inside, and instead of bringing it straight to the kennel, she would just let it run to the house. Keep in mind, she lets the dog run to the house and then goes to her room. So she's not even out there watching the dog to make sure it doesn't tear the house up or dirty the house up or anything. Just lets it loose. I don't think she does that anymore. She either got in too much trouble back when she was doing that or something, because I haven't seen the dog run around the house recently. However, what I do know is that now she doesn't even watch the dog when it goes outside. So even at, like, when she does the bare minimum to take care of the dog, she's not even, like, present in making sure it's alright. I'm just wondering why. You know what I mean? Like, why the hell? Like, I just don't know what the point is in getting a dog if you're not gonna do, like, more than just a bare minimum with it. Like, you know how many little kids could have been, like, little kids could have been with those dogs, man? So many dogs in my family have gone through where, like, they could have been regular ass dogs chilling in some, like, little boy's yard, grown up with it, had a good life with the owner, or whatever. Had fun. Instead, they end up coming to us. I just realized what time it is. I love this game so much. Okay. Well then, sleep until morning. It's 5:57. So we got 3 minutes to get this video finished recording and processed to the channel to schedule before it's just a train wreck. Alright, that all being said, guys, I'm going to end the video off here, guys. So if you like what you saw, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. If you want to check out my other socials,